now we're about to get into this top 5.
Oh boy, my favorite part of the list.
Yes.
And
number 5
Yeah.
is the man who made lyricism respected.
Yeah.
And everybody after him followed his lead. And that's
Bow Wow?
no, fuck that.
Not Shard, yeah.
We ain't talking about that nigga. We ain't mentioning him in no top
Shorty
10.
shit stain.
It was
Rakim,
the God MC.
Legend.
Rakim.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Now, granted, you know, Rakim's heyday was probably before our time. I mean, I was born in '87. I think that's when Rakim was just getting started.
Hip Hop Mount Rushmore. He had his face on there.
Yeah.
That Rakim made
Paid
niggas
in
appreciate
full.
lyricism.
Made niggas listen.
Yeah,
Yo, he changed the whole format of hip hop at that time, yo, because you know they was like the cadence they was going with sounded like some Dr. Seuss shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like they was doing like party shit and sing along shit. Like that's what rap was. He was like, no, this is how rap needs to be. And when people heard him, they were like, oh no, this is, we gotta start doing this. And then the whole wave of just new lyrical niggas just started popping out of nowhere.
Like hip hop went from, I'll look at my watch and it strikes 4. Now I'm about to go and walk to the store.
Yeah, for real.
That's yo.
Then when he came out, all that shit changed.
Hell yeah, yo.
He was
Yo, shout out to Rakim for that, yo, because like Mike said, yo, he changed the whole wave for real.
The crazy thing is, he was still dressing like them too. He still had the gold ropes and all the jewelry, the Adidas sweatsuits, but he was just
after Rakim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
great thing
how
is,
real is that?
you know, for the longest time, I never knew Rakim was from Long Island. I swear I didn't know that.
For real?
I didn't know that for the longest time. But I mean, it's not a shock, but
he just makes Long Island look tough as shit. Like,
yeah, because I know I can't even. Who else from Long Island? I can't.
Question.
The Woo.
Yeah, I can't.
The Woo.
The Woo? No, they're from Staten Island.
Oh shit.
Staten Island.
That's different.
Yeah, y'all got that.
But
damn.
no, man, I think it really shouldn't have to be explained. Like, my favorite rapper, no, it's Rakim is his influence.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
he's a lot of niggas' influences.
Exactly. Like I think Paid in Full, like that's an album that's such a classic. Rakim didn't even have to make another album.
He was on The Gift and the Curse.
Yes. Yeah, that was when he was with Aftermath. Yeah, he was
with Aftermath. He was with Drake.
Yeah, Truth
Hurts joint.
Oh yeah, Truth Hurts.
Truth Hurts joint. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like to this day, you feel me? You put anybody on the mic with Rakim, yo, and he can go toe to toe or outshine him.
Oh,
don't tell that the KRS-One.
Oh boy,
bro, KRS-One got washed by Nelly though.
Yeah, it's funny you say KRS because in that same Netflix documentary, they interviewed Big Daddy Kane. He still think he's better than Rakim. He said it.
Who, Big Daddy Kane?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I
He
believe
said
Big Daddy Kane is better than. Oh no, Rakim?
Yeah, he think.
Ouch.
Yeah, he said that in the
You gotta
interview.
relax on that one.
Shit.
He said that.
He might
that was
smoke
wild
a
when he
J.
said that.
Yo.
Damn.
Oh man, I can't wait to do this beef episode.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that. But no, man, we ain't even gotta further explain this, man.
Niggas
You
don't know
know,
what cannabis was.
Paid in Full.
He went back to
His
Canada.
president.
Yeah.
You know, Microphone Fiend. That's probably my favorite from Rakim.
Like lyrics is one of the biggest and most important things in hip hop, and for somebody to come and like change the culture and make it so prevalent, you gotta be on that list.
Exactly. Yep. At number 5. Now we're actually gonna stay within that '80s era with the number 4, and it seems like this dude here.
Sometimes I stand at the wall.
Are you singing? Oh my god! Yo.
I was about to bust into my shit.
Yeah.
I made up my own little version.
Number 4 is LL Cool J.
Yo,
I made up my own little version. How long ago was that when I made that shit up?
bro,
That was a
minute.
Bro, that one song have to be one of the most repeated songs in history, yo. Matter of fact, like on the Wayans Brothers.
Yo, what's crazy?
On that episode where he was trying to get Shorty.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
He was in the alley and he was like in the back of him. And then the lady came out the window. She was like, "Fool, that's LL Cool J."
Yeah.
LL. It seems like I don't know what it is, but it
I think
seems
L
like
can go on the hip hop Mount Rushmore.
yeah. It seems like he just grows with hip hop, and he's still putting out
Not
music.
everybody can do that.
Yeah, like, and he can still, and no matter what the sound is at the time, he can mesh with it. Like through every era of hip hop he's been through, he's blended with the sound
I bet
throughout
you
all the years.
Cool J ain't never had an entanglement.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but not like he went from cursing and not cursing. He put niggas on like first time you heard DMX, 5 4 3 2 1. Like he was another one. Master P was on that song.
Yeah.
Niggas don't know Master P. Like, in some joints, they cut P verse out for some reason, and P verse was hard. But like the Who Shot Ya? I mean, the I Shot Ya shit with Prodigy, Foxy, Keith Murray. Like, L did that. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga.
In the House, nigga.
Oh,
Tell me
man.
you ain't watching
yeah,
the House, nigga.
We was watching it.
You know what I'm saying?
In the House. Well,
Like, in the House, nigga.
But no, back to his early days. I mean, Def Jam. I don't know what they saw in this 15-year-old kid from Queens. Like, well, you knew they were gonna go after Queens niggas because of Russell Simmons. You know, they had Run DMC.
Shout out Russell Simmons for putting his whole shit on.
R.I.P. Jam Master J.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, JMJ. For
but
real.
they struck gold with LL, man. And like I said, he was a teenager. Dude was 15.
You can't say that about everybody.
And without rapping. Like, I mean, you gotta think about it. And I said this about who did I say this about? I think it might have been Snoop when we did the West Coast episode about what all these dudes came out as teenagers. Think about what teenagers are rapping about now.
Yeah.
I mean, they rap about drugs and doing all this crazy shit.
Being
depressed.
LL came out
all
at
junkies.
Yeah, LL came out at 15.
I say it. I don't give a fuck. They all junkies.
Came out at 15, out rapping grown men.
I like LL because he was so like he had variety. You feel me? He had his beef shit. You feel me? He had a shit where he can get super lyrical. Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, he made it. He was one of the first to make being soft and hip hop cool. You feel me?
I think he don't get credit for that because like Fab do it, and they give Fab credit like for doing the Can't Let You Go's and the NEUs.
Yeah, but like, LO started that.
The Hey Lover. That's what I'm saying. Like Hey Lover.
Yeah.
Fucking the shit with Anne Marie, I forgot the name of it. The Love You Better shit.
Yeah, back then hip hop was
the shit with J Lo.
Yeah, because back then hip hop was rough and rugged. For real,
like nobody was trying to do rap love songs or a song for the women. And he made that cool.
And then LO was like, "Fuck."
Because at the end of the day, you really gonna go up against L?
You know,
honestly, think about it. You really gonna go up against L?
I don't know if you want to do that. Case in point. So you tell me you remember Rap City, him rapping on the toilet. Yes. And that nigga flowed for almost an entire segment. They didn't even play no music videos.
He just went crazy.
That's probably one of the top 3 Rap City the Basement freestyles.
For real.
By far.
Nuts.
That shit.
Like, L, like, not even that, like, L made it, like, I forgot he was on this. Fucking, like, back to the whole cannabis shit, like, that was, like, some real shit. Like, how do you shit on a nigga? Like, you have a verse. Mm-hmm. You hear his verse. You keep his verse, then go redo your verse and diss the nigga for just trying to praise you. Like, that was some cocky shit.
Right. Yeah.
Because Cannabis said, like, I'm trying to, like, I mean, like, whatever. You shouldn't have mentioned Mike on the home, whatever the case may be, but however L took it, he took it. And where Cannabis at now? Canada.
LO was a cocky nigga, though, yo.
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
I mean,
he had every right
to back it up, though.
Yeah, he had every right to be, you feel me? When you could spit like that.
Going back to Cali.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I was listening to Big Old Butt yesterday on the way home from work.
Shit.
I was at the park. On the milkshake, playing the wall, taking a break for real. Like, that was hard.
Yeah, it was.
Like I said, he just kept growing with hip hop as whatever the sound was. LL adapted. Like even like with songs like Headsprung, that was the sound at the time.
Yeah. Timberland was going crazy.
He adapted.
Was going crazy.
Like I just don't know what it is about L. Nobody else can do that, and that's what makes him unique, and that's what I think makes him a legend.
The term rapper that's not so much rapping now, but getting that acting money.
Yeah,
like nigga that got hella awards for acting and all of that. One of the only black people to survive in a scary movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him and Busta Rhymes.
Is he still doing that cop show or whatever it is?
Yeah, I was watching that shit the other day.
Yeah.
Dang, he did do a lot of hip hop though.
He did. Like nigga, In Too Deep was crazy.
Oh yeah.
In Too Deep.
Yo, with Omar Epps and shit. Yo, that was a crazy ass movie, yo.
It was, but then
I'm God.
That's for real. But then you gotta think about it. The Deep Blue. You see, he and that bitch talking about making omelets and shit. And was mad because a nigga ate his bird. Like,
yo,
you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
nigga, SWAT is one of my favorite movies.
Yo,
and he went crazy in SWAT.
LO definitely had a very impressive career for real.
I don't think it's gonna be repeated either. Not that kind of not that kind of longevity.
No.
All right, so we're gonna keep it going to number 3. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Yeah.
Number 3 should have been number 1 to me and my personal.
Yeah, you know what? All right, first of all, number 3 is Biggie, but Stacks, you got an issue with this, so I'm gonna let you take this. Let's talk about Biggie.
What is there not to love about the guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my whole thing as far as like him being number 3, like from number 1 is because till this day, and even Jay will admit it, like Big, Big was that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like But then as far as like his career still going. He's been dead since '97. It's 2020. You feel me? We still here to hypnotize this. We still here to, you know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing I said about Pop in the West Coast.
Yeah, like we still hear these people, and we both know if both of them were here, shit wouldn't be half as what it is. I mean, maybe it would be.
It would.
It's because of the generations, but it wouldn't be so watered down and soft.
I think it'd be a different vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be a different
I think
vibe.
it was soft.
Yeah.
And I like them niggas was doing $500,000 videos.
Right.
Diddy just dancing, doing dumb shit. But like, Ready to Die, classic. Life After Death, classic.
I think what made me a fan of Biggie was his confidence overall. Like, you can hear it in his lyrics, black is ugly and ever. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like shit like that.
Yep.
It was facts.
Yeah, and he was like, he may say it some questionable lyrics, but he stood 10 toes down with those lyrics. Like, you feel me?
Right.
And like the way Biggie rap, like you can actually like picture the shit that he's rapping. You feel me? You could close your eyes and you can picture that shit.
I think what did it for me is as I got older, because like when he was alive and all that shit, we was still young. But like when I got older and actually like started paying attention to like certain rappers and what they be saying and shit, and I listened to like Ready to Die. I related to almost every song on that whole album as far as just like my life.
Ready to Die just didn't tell a story. Like it felt like. It's almost like Biggie was like talking to a psychiatrist. Like I feel like he was just
like it was a vent.
It was a vent.
Like he was just laying on the couch and just speaking to his therapist.
That's why I think.
Woosah.
That's why I remember Will Smith said. Will Smith of all people had said that Ready to Die should be played in psychology classes, and I think that makes sense.
Because you got on that whole album you have your good parts, but like I'm listening to Things Done Changed. And he like, my mother got cancer in her breast. Don't ask me why I'm goddamn stressed.
That's
like I went through that. You feel me? Like the whole like back to the what like you seen the competitiveness in those bars with Big and Meth. Right. But then you got shit like Me and My Bitch, which he said some wild homo shit in.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
He ain't give a fuck neither.
But the overall mood of that song is like everybody done got that joke. It's me and my bitch, you feel me? It's me and my little baby, you know what I'm saying? So it's anybody, this generation, our generation, whatever, can relate to something off that album.
Yeah, he just had one of those hard to mimic flows, man. He had a sound like no other rapper has sounded like
made it
before.
Cool to be funny.
Oh yeah, he was
like
funny
if
as shit.
Like you can YouTube him right now, and if you find actual footage of Biggie, it's just him tripping.
Yeah, he was a humble, funny dude. People liked being around him. Like he brought good vibes, and I think
he was on Martin, man.
Yeah, no. All right, boom. I'm gonna say this. Hold on. The nigga had Kemp. The nigga had Charlie Baltimore.
Yeah.
The nigga had Faith. You know what I'm saying?
It was the confidence.
Like Faith back then.
Women like confidence.
I put it to you
everything.
Facts.
That's proof of that.
I feel as though I was Biggie when she was singing "As Soon As I Get Home." Like, I'm gonna burn your ass up when I get home. You know what I'm saying? But then you got Lil' Kim. Like Lil' Kim been necking her whole career.
Yeah.
But like Lil' Kim wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was gorgeous. Charlie Baltimore gorgeous. You know what I'm saying?
Lil' Kim was
and you got to give credit to Biggie for putting all them on.
All of them on.
Junior Mafia, all of them, everybody.
Shout out D-Rock, shout out all of them, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lil Sleaze. Lil Sleaze. You know what I'm saying? Because like years later after he's gone, we like Lil Season them is still relevant in some type of way. Like Kim still dropping shit.
Yeah.
To me it's still hard because I fuck with Kim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like C still doing like, and then like everybody like D-Rock and all them out of jail now. So but it's like you see that in the whole Kim and C's coming together and all of that shit.
Right.
That shit all came like even Diddy, Bad Boy Records from '93 till
Diddy.
now, right now. If Diddy does not thank Big for all of that, he's fucking retarded.
Yeah, Biggie's the reason Bad Boy has a name. I think
Big is the reason the Locks was there.
Right.
Black Raw. You know what I'm saying? The relationship Diddy didn't have with them artists, Big had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like
I don't think Bad Boy even closely becomes what it became without Biggie kicking the doors in. Like, they had other artists, but nobody was doing what Biggie was doing.
I will forever feel some type of way about Big in his career just because out of everything that was going on with the East Coast West Coast shit, he really, you can see the shit if you like, if you watch the documentaries and like do your research.
Yeah.
Like Pac's situation was Pac's situation, but as far as like where Big said, it was certain shit he could have changed or whatever, like the whole who shot your shit and releasing it and all that.
Yeah.
But Big didn't have to go out how he went out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah,
just because of selfishness and all of that, like, and then to see people like him now in 2020, like we're bringing him up, like he's still on people's top 10 lists.
Yeah, not only and he's in people's top 10 lists, like he's actually in people's songs. Like people be using his voice, like
ad libs and all.
And Fab joint.
And then Rick Ross flipped Nobody Till Somebody Kills You.
For the record, I hate that song.
I just hate French Montana.
That's my favorite song out of all time, and that's one of the songs that shouldn't have been redone. Shout out Ross, but that's one of the songs you should have left alone.
Yeah, just hearing Biggie's speech, you feel me, and Transform on Fabulous joint, he was basically saying, you feel me, niggas
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, niggas coming up, you feel me, and they watching the nigga that's coming up, you feel me, and now I'm that nigga in the Benz and the Beamer and shit.
Yeah, I've been saying that shit as far as like watching motherfuckers for the longest, like these young niggas now, they watch niggas like us or people our age, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it's only certain few that really speak on this era and how overly pages like niggas weren't really paying attention to this era. But then you can't argue with a motherfucker that's like 22, 23.
Right. Of course not. They're not going to understand it.
Like, all they know is pill rap.
They're not going to know big for who he was within a short time he was in the game, what the progress he made and what he stood for.
Yeah, they're not going to because that's not their era. Their era is more mid to late 2000s. That's us.
These niggas be openly trapping on camera. You doing these shows and then I see you in the trap house and you got all this other shit. Like niggas was rapping about shit because when they leave the studio, they was going right back to the block, literally. But then social media. Yeah. It was no social media, right? I mean, none of that. Niggas was getting fucked up back then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you like the tunnel, niggas don't know nothing about the tunnel.
Yeah, that's that.
But like, back to what D said, you feel me? When he had that song, Me and My Bitch, and he had some questionable lyrics, you had to know Biggie to know
his
why he said something.
Like he had a lot of questionable lines. Lots.
But like anybody that grew up on Biggie,
even Faith Evans confirmed that in the interview.
Yeah, but like you had, like I said, you had to know Biggie to understand like why he said shit like
some
that.
Goofy shit. I done told a female before, like, yo, I know your mother look good because you, oh my god. And then met her mother and then slammed her like, I knew it. She like, what you talking about? I'm like, your daughter's beautiful. Now I really legitimately know where it comes from.
Oh yeah.
But I ain't bringing that left field line in the game.
Oh no,
that's dead. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna.
I'm not Biggie. I don't think I can pull that off.
But
we not doing it.
No, man. It's no argument that Biggie should be on this list.
As far as East Coast,
the impact he had in such a short time.
There is no East Coast without.
Yeah, there's none of that. I mean, so many.
There is no casual flow. There is no style. There is no charisma. There is no word.
None of that in rap. A lot of these East Coast rappers that came after him got that shit from him.
Hell yeah.
That nobody else.
When Big left, somebody else who's on the list took that place. And we're close to it.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm gonna just pause right quick. I'm gonna just pause right quick.
I mean, just like Fab always say, when it comes to Brooklyn, first is Big, then it's Jay, then it's him. So
Brooklyn,
you know.
we did it. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, we did it. My man got a street.
Facts.
All right.
That he used to sell drugs on, nigga. Yeah. Like, the fuck? Nigga, I'm hustling. This is my block, nigga, for real. Like, but
we're gonna come back to Brooklyn because right now at number 2, we're going to Queens as I proudly sit here with my Illmatic t-shirt on.
Oh boy.
That's right.
Get your man.
My favorite rapper of all
time. You whack and your man stabbed that made you take the blame, you ass.
Let's go. Nas is number 2.
Hey yo.
And word. I guess I'll go ahead and speak on why Nas is my favorite rapper. And I mentioned earlier in this how, you know, a lot of rappers I grew up on was through my dad playing a lot of rap around me.
Shout out Pops, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to OG Pops, man.
And when Nas was one of them rappers, and one of the first albums I ever heard when I was young was It Was Written.
Me
and
too.
I liked that. I actually heard.
My sister had It Was Written.
Hey, I actually heard It Was Written and I Am both before I heard Illmatic. That's why I Am's my favorite Nas album.
I caught on to Illmatic later.
Yeah, real late. Yeah.
I caught on to Illmatic because if I Ruled the World was on the radio crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But before we get to that,
that's a timeless classic.
Niggas don't know the freestyle when Nas was like, when I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Like, if you hear that whole freestyle, Nas was the youngest niggas, and there was a whole bunch of people like MC Search and a couple of them on there. Live from the Barbecue freestyle. Nas Live from the Barbecue freestyle. That's what
Live from the Barbecue.
Nas was the youngest nigga on that whole freestyle when had the best freestyle or the best verse. And but then like speaking of I Am, because I Am to me will be my favorite Nas album.
Yeah, it's mine.
Because that's when I caught on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew who Nas was because of me being in the music young and all that shit. Right. But as far as like, I want this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and this is way before Hate Me. I hate Me Now. Like, it's a good song, classic, but to me personally,
that's one of the songs that you liked when you were younger, but now you looking back on it.
I didn't really like it then. And then the video, like, it's something about Diddy.
Dancing in niggas' video.
He fucked the vibe up.
Hey, yo.
Like, I mean, this like, it's something about Diddy, like,
portraying Jesus, and here come Diddy dancing. Like,
on top of a chicken shop. And then you went to club, you got Nas in a mink. Like, Nas don't look right in a mink. Nas.
That's all Puffy, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not saying I have anything against Puffy, but for one, I'm not signing a bad boy.
Stop dancing in niggas' videos.
That's why I seem like that video was like two different videos in one. Because Nas's idea was the Jesus theme, and then Puff wanted to do the club shit.
Like, even if that, like, you had Rest in Peace, Baby Girl, like Aaliyah was on that album. My favorite before favorite was Scarface. Nas is like, you know what I'm saying? Nas is like, I think.
Life is what you make it.
I was getting to that next, but don't quote me on this. But I think I'm not 100%. I think Nas is like was actually up for a Grammy, like the actual song.
So.
I'm not 100%. Don't quote me, but
look that up later.
You know what I'm saying? But like Life is what you make it. Every like his like him X like together. There's certain people that you get on records, and if you get the right record, both of them gonna go crazy. That and Life is what you make, like Dr. Knock Boots. I want to talk to the mayor,
I think
the governor.
I think I'm the anomaly here, because my favorite Nas album is Stillmatic. Like, Stillmatic was a dope album to me.
Backstory on Stillmatic, right? I got that as a birthday gift.
Oh, shit.
Or whatever, from one of my homegirls.
I got it as a Christmas gift.
And I remember when Ether came out, I remember the whole, like, I heard about it, and I remember 3 o'clock. I was in school. I remember getting out of school, and 92Q played it at everywhere got it, and they was playing it at 3 o'clock. I made sure to run straight in the house. This is when niggas was recording shit off the radio.
Hey, yo.
Like, for real. With the tape, I swear to God, I recorded it off the radio at 3 o'clock, and I wrote the lyrics down, and that's how I memorized Ether.
Yo.
I swear to God.
Yo, the hype leading up to that album, because I think
we can talk about it some like kind.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it because I want to save that for the episode. But all I just wanted to mention was just the hype leading up to the release of Stillmatic because of Ether and how just nobody just saw it.
Like niggas ain't see it, but you gotta think about it. Even before J. Cole and or whatever, Nas was really under the radar. No, you ain't really know what he was doing.
Yeah,
he wasn't really dropping nothing, and it was just awesome. All right, thank you, my nigga. Now I know why I do this. Now I'm about to go in. You know what I'm saying? And when Stillmatic should have won a Grammy to me.
Source gave 5 mics.
Hey, yo, don't judge me for why I like Nas.
Yeah, Source is irrelevant now.
Listen, don't judge me for my reason why I like Nas. Y'all gonna laugh. But it's like, I feel like Nas be going in the studio and he be like, hey, like he talk to the producer and be like, hey, bro, what's the most wackest beat you got?
I knew this was coming. I'm ready for it. I tell you what, this is everybody's complaint with Nas.
That's not a complaint to me. Like, if you nice on a trash beat, you feel me, you nice. Cause if you on a real dope beat, that just means you just gonna murder that beat. But if you nice on a trash beat, you nice as fuck. That's why I fucks with Nas. Cause he like to play rap on hard mode. Like,
that's I'm not saying it's a complaint for you, but it's for generally everybody else. That's their complaint, that he raps on bad beats. But that's how smart Nas is.
I
Nas knows that if he gets on party beats or more hype beats, they're not gonna listen to his words. They're gonna listen to the beats instead. He wants to make sure you listen to him speak. And I kind of, you know who else I think has that mentality?
Eminem.
J. Cole.
Oh yeah.
I think Cole has the same mentality.
I don't know, cause Cole production is kind of nice though.
It's good, but it's not like in your face, like
the
hype and party. Like he raps on more.
I just feel as though Nas got the whole, I'm gonna make you listen one way or another.
Right, yeah.
And once I got you, then I can just, you know what I'm saying, I can tell you what's on my mind type shit. Like, listen to Book of Rhymes. God's Son, Book of Rhymes. Yeah. That's it, you mean? Another one of my favorites.
No, he don't get appreciation for songs like that. Crazy
nigga made you
Rewind
was getting, that was on Stomach Gangster.
Whole song in reverse. Whole song in reverse. Game tried to do that shit on the album he just dropped, and it's nothing like it. It's terrible.
Cause I'm gay.
He tried to do his own rewind, and it's
name drop.
It was like, nobody can redo rewind.
Nobody like the Rule the World shit with Anne Marie. Like, can't nobody make that record. You know what I mean? Now it's probably getting residuals from that record till this day. For how many movies?
Nas got a lot of classics under his belt, man.
The shit with Amy Winehouse is one of my favorite joints. Shout out my big sister, because she put me on that song and she heavy on it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, If I Ruled the World gotta be like one of my top 5 favorite songs from Nas, yo. Like the way they just vibed on that album, yo.
And that's right in that era where, you know, the whole rapper and singer collabo thing was taking off. Yeah. And then that was like the next big one after Method Man.
No. I can say that I'm blessed to have watched them perform that live.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
I went with my sister. I think last year, the year before. I think we rode to Virginia.
Yeah.
They was on tour. I seen it.
Damn.
I think I still got the videos
I know
on my
Nas was
Instagram.
just on tour, yeah.
I think I still got the video still on my Instagram or whatever. But to watch them perform that live, like the whole set, like Nas do his shit, bring in Lauren, and then Lauren come in, and Nas come back out, and then they ended that show on If I Ruled the World, and just watching them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, motherfucker, one mic. Can't nothing top one mic.
Even though that beat sounded like it was made in 2 minutes, but
that shit was made from a Jordan shoe box.
Wrapped on
and a motherfucking pack of noodles.
And I bet I guarantee you Nas requested that. He didn't want no hype beat for that, because that was his song. Well, again, he wanted people to hear his words.
I don't think that. I think it was just off of a feeling thing.
Yeah,
just like him smoking a blunt, vibing.
Like, he wasn't no crazy beat for that. Like,
I'm pretty sure he probably had a hard day when he recorded that song. And it's just like, all right, this is all I need right quick, just to get my feelings out. Just like, I don't give a fuck who cares who. I mean,
yeah, it was like I fucks with Nas.
But yeah, like I was saying, like that's one reason why I think Nas is my favorite rapper, because. Yeah, what's going on? Y'all, there's just a lot going on behind the mic.
Oh no! It's just some technical difficulties that got handled, but we good.
But yeah, man, because like that was who got me more into rap, and I just credit Nas for that, and that's why I looked at him as my favorite, because like, I don't know if I'm
Foxy kept you hot because you kept your face in a pussy.
Because he, you know, that was my introduction into rap, and that's why I looked at him as my favorite for anybody that wanted to know. Fun fact. Illmatic, did y'all know that it was placed in the Harvard Library?
Yeah.
No.
That's major. But I don't think
you told me a few weeks ago.
Yeah. There's no other rap albums there but that. Lit. So that's just something that I just think is awesome that I don't see anybody probably having anytime soon. But
he the only nigga that named his own album nigga.
Yeah, almost got away with it.
And
almost
niggas got mad at him.
Yeah, right.
And niggas got mad at him.
Almost got away with it.
No,
but
Stank.
That's right. Yeah, Nas number 2 on our list, deservingly so. And that brings us to the end. Number 1, and I'm gonna let both of y'all do this, because both of y'all got your own opinions on this number 1.
The big homie.
The God MC.
The big homie from the Rock.
Jay-Z.
Halo Soldier.
Yo.
As backstage comes to an end on the television.
For real.
Oh man, it's crazy how shit plays out, huh?
Right?
You wanna go first, D?
With Hov. Where do we start with Hov? We gotta keep it brief. I say from Reasonable Doubt. Like I got put on Jay-Z from Volume 1.
Right.
And then got Hip from Volume 2.
Uh-huh.
But when I got Reasonable Doubt, to this day, Brooklyn's Finest number 1. Him and Big going neck and neck. Classic. Number 1 feat. But he really came up from an era like niggas was doubting him, like when Reasonable Doubt came in like self-made, I mean.
To me, I feel like Reasonable Doubt was ahead of his time at that time because as I was listening to the lyrics,
can't knock the hustle.
Yeah, and then like now that I listen to it, I'm like, yo, Jay was speaking some shit that really applies to today.
Because Jay did then what you see Rick Ross doing right now, trying to emulate that mafia lifestyle through the music, like he was rapping on them. He was talking smooth like a gangster. He was rapping on these mellow R&B sounding beats on Reasonable Doubt. Like nobody else was bringing that kind of
melodic.
shit. Yeah, they was real melodic. That was a very.
But then, like, he was one of the first niggas to make a street movie.
Right.
Like, wasn't nobody like I think Streets is watching as far as like East Coast. I can't think of. As far as like what we've seen, we've seen a lot of hood.
Yeah, all the
lot of them. I don't think I remember the first time watching Streets is watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like I think that was the first like you got your state properties and all of that. But like it was like a musical type joint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But and then to see him now, to see what he is, and to really be a fan, not one of these bullshit fans, like an actual fan.
Right. Oh yeah.
To watch him come from Reasonable Doubt to 444 and Rock Nation and all of that.
We basically saw him grow.
Yeah. We saw as young as we are.
Yeah, we saw him transition and transcend the game because like when Jay came out, you feel me? It was at a time where nobody was trying to sign his niggas, so him, Dame, and Big got together and they was like, you know what? We gonna make this shit pop ourselves.
We're gonna do what we gotta do.
And ever since then, Jay been playing by his own rules. You feel me?
Like he was one of the people. Like when Rock was in his prime, everybody was fire. Like you can't like as far as like the Rock. Like
the work ethic was crazy.
Bleak first album went gold. I think The Truth went platinum. Mm-hmm. Clue, a fucking DJ, a motherfucking DJ. You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash was talking about dropping the album, but all the artists, they first albums dropped. Platinum. Cam, Kanye.
It's because of Jay.
State property.
It's because of
the cosign.
Rockefeller in those years, Rockefeller, they were the Patriots. They were the New England Patriots. They were a true rap dynasty. I don't. You can't even argue that because everybody was succeeding. Everybody.
The chemistry between Jay, Bleak, and Siegel alone, like Crew Love, my nigga.
Yeah.
Man, no, what was the one?
Crew Love.
From the dynasty. You mean Him and Her? That was the one.
Oh yeah,
Emil. Shout out
Emil.
Yo. Niggas don't give Emil the credit that she deserved.
Yeah.
Emil was a lady
album.
spitter. She don't go on the Mount Rushmore or nothing, but she was one in the lady spitter line.
It's just really wild to see Jay like last this long and to see a lot of rappers come and go, and Jay stood the test of time. And not only did he stood the test of time, like he grew and developed with the game.
But then, not even that. Think about everyone who's under the Rock Nation.
Yeah.
The Locks, Fat Joe.
Yep.
Casanova.
A lot of niggas he beefed with.
Right.
Jim Jones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Free, if anybody, like, mainstream, free Jim Jones. Let Jim Jones drop.
Hey,
let Jim drop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jim. Let Jim drop. But now I'm like, but it's like, it came from, like, niggas getting dicked in contracts and all of that, and not getting the rightful just due that they deserve. And I learned this from the Locks Breakfast Club, like, because if you know the Locks history, they've been free agents for forever, and everybody want them.
They've been getting fucked since the longest, though. Like,
no more shiny suits. But like, We All the Streets was a straight Diddy diss, but they went up. They said they went up to Rock Nation, and they literally it was all literally a conversation, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how it is. It's like same with Jim. Jim was like, yo, such and such. He was cool, like they cool with somebody. And Jim was like, yo, somebody said, like, Jay was like, yo, what's up, you good? What's up with your situation? And he was like, yo, he want to talk to you. Jim and Jay relationship is like, to be like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And then for Jay to be like the big homie and be like, come eat. You feel me?
It's funny you say that because that's the point I was getting to. We watched Jay go from rapper to CEO to rapper like hero. Like, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, Jay is doing things that's prevalent in hip hop as far as looking out for people. He was invested in 21 Savage situation.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Meek situation, 21 situation.
Yeah, like he really out here trying to
behind the scenes though, like, and that's the problem with the newer generation. Like, niggas do shit to be seen. Like, like I guarantee you, if it was, and Jay always had, like, his whole career, he always been private. Like,
Oh yeah.
The closest you'll get to Jay is like the Diary when the MTV was doing the Diary shits.
Yeah.
He did a couple of those.
I think that's why I like 444 so much because he gets so open and it really gives us.
It's not even that. It's just because we all wanted to know from Magna Carta to 444.
Yeah.
Just hearing everything and the infamous Lemonade album and all of that shit. It's like eventually you gonna say something, whether it's in one whole song, but like if you pay attention to the whole 444, it's literally what he was going through, what was going on, and what he was doing.
It was a confessional.
Hey, facts. I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss. I'm
I'm
gonna let these fellas handle this.
Yeah. All right, you step it out for a minute, but all right, go ahead, Stacks.
Well, whole, it's just it's wild because he never thought he would be. I mean, like saying with DMX and his careers, and like certain people's careers, they didn't foresee this.
Right.
Back then,
they couldn't have.
No. You know what I'm saying?
They couldn't have. And it is just so amazing to see that transition, because
the nigga had his own shit.
Right.
Nigga had his
I
own
really
shit.
feel like he really did pick up where Biggie left, because I feel like Biggie probably would have traveled down the same path. I think he would have been an entrepreneur.
To all the
He would have
Jay-Z
been-
fans,
What you guys say?
listen to Volume 1 in my lifetime, The City Is Mine. That is Jay's song to Big.
Mm-hmm.
With the deal, Playboy, just rest your soul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
that was literally saying, like, the commission. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted the commission to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted that to happen. Like, I now feel as though we was cut short. But for, even like I said earlier, to come from that era to where, like, Diddy was, like, watering down shit.
Mm-hmm.
The West Coast was really, like, still taking over. We ain't
Right.
really,
Right.
like, we had, like, the Capones and Noriegas and the Bulls and all of that, but
Yeah.
when the East Coast, West Coast shit popped off, and after that shit died down, it wasn't really nobody for the East Coast really put on.
Right.
And once Hard Knock Life came out, Hard Knock Life really set
That was
the
about
bar.
the time I started listening to it. Was Hard Knock
Volume
Life.
2 is
Yeah,
really when
Volume
I
2.
put on, and it set the bar, because it's just like, yo, we over here, and we getting money. Like, Jay was a flashy nigga without being flashy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you seen the Bentleys, you seen the jewelry and all of that shit, but Jay was in Marcy still. Like, he'd pull up in the, like,
Right, it's crazy you say that because
chill, you know what I'm saying?
it's crazy you say that because on Hip Hop Evolution they talked about that, how around Volume 1 they tried to do what Puffy and them was doing on Bad Boy, having all of the flashy clothes and making the front, the flashy
you gotta
videos.
think about it.
But then they was like, no, we
Matter of
can't,
fact-
this ain't working. We gotta get to the
Nah,
street
it's
shit,
back-
and that's when Hard Knock Life
No,
dropped.
it's really back history on why Volume 1 came out, how it came out. Because in the process of recording Volume 1 was when Big died.
Yeah.
I'm Googling something right now to show you. And you'll remember because we come up in that CD era.
Jay said that's like his album that he hated the most.
Because of what was
Well,
going
yeah,
on in
because what
his
was
life.
going on, what it reminds him of. Yeah, so it's believable that he said that. That makes sense.
I think one thing I really appreciate about Jay is his honesty in his music. From that situation when he shot his brother to him actually realizing, what's that?
Let me show you.
Okay, yeah.
You know how, like, the
yeah.
CDs, like, when you open the CD and shit up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's Jay in bed.
Oh yeah.
That's his little, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
But
Back to what you were saying?
it's one line in his whole entire career that really stands out for me.
I'm about $1. What the fuck is this?
Nah, he was like, if skills so truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. Truthfully, I wanted to rhyme like common sense, but I did 5 mil, and I ain't even rhyming like common sense.
Yeah.
And to have that much honesty and openness in a commercial album is crazy.
Back to the song you was just talking about. That would be one of my favorite songs. It's called "You Must Love Me." He said,
When he was talking about he shot his brother.
Give you nothing but hurt.
Yeah.
Like that whole song. But then, like, Volume 1 is a sleeper, low key. Because there's some back, like, Who You With, Face Off,
Lucky Me.
Lucky Me is the shit.
Wayne got lucky.
Imaginary Player,
Actually,
that was
mine.
Lil Wayne got
What's the
Lucky Me
difference
tattooed on his neck
What's
behind
the
his ear.
difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6?
Yeah.
30 to 40 grand, cocksucker, beat it. Like,
Yo, come and get me. Like it's you right. It is.
Forever be.
Oh, yo.
My favorite joint.
Yo, that's one of my favorite beats of all times. Yo.
Yeah, that beat got flipped by a couple people.
Not everybody did it like Jay did it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but then alright, boom. But then Volume 3. You gotta think about from Volume 2 to Volume 3.
Yo.
Like got stabbed for leaking Volume 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And it was over Charlie Baltimore, but did leak Volume 3. Like it was a bootleg copy going around and it came from You know what I'm saying? Like but then Hard Knock Life went diamond, bro.
Yeah.
That's 10 million copies sold.
Yep.
Not everybody, period, in music can sell alive. Can do 10 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Life After Death did it, and All Eyes on Me did it after Big and Pac were dead. But
I feel like Hard Knock Life came at like the right time in Jay's career, cause
everybody in that era who's really in the music, how we're in the music shit from like that.
Yeah, cause like his albums before that was building up to it.
It was only.
And then the demise of two great MCs just set the tone, like first place was up for grabs, and Jay grabbed it with that album.
One thing we sleeping on is the Streets Is Watching soundtrack.
Yeah,
the introduction.
That they don't really be crediting.
Yeah,
a lot
like
the
introduction to Memphis Bleak. DMX was on there. MOP was on there. Jeffrey was on there. Fucking.
Like a lot of these niggas
by his rap
was East Coast niggas that nobody really knew about on the mainstream.
Yeah.
Rap. Like Jay kind of put these niggas on through his
Sauce
music.
Money, Jazzo.
Yep.
Fucking The Ranges. Fucking Streets Is Watching soundtrack is definitely like a sleeper.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say this, I still think The Blueprint is special because that's right when Jay's music started to change and he got with Kanye and Gig started.
Alright, boom.
What do I say?
Fun fact backstory.
What's up?
You remember that Christmas, I think it was, when I got the Dynasty? I think we both got the Dynasty, but I got the Memphis Bleak and you got something else. Because remember my Memphis Bleak came with the booklet and the CD?
I can't remember.
I don't know what Christmas it was. I don't remember what Christmas it was, but I remember like just waking up and seeing everything and just hitting like, yo, I got this, I got that. And you
I do remember. I just can't remember
bring it over.
But
fucking just like when the Dynasty came out, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like the Dynasty was so.
That was a great year.
The Dynasty was so needed for as far as like, but that stamped like the takeover. It was like, look,
that was the beginning.
I got all my niggas with me.
Yeah.
And we fucking shit up. Like Bleak was doing numbers. Siegel was doing numbers. Emil could have did numbers if she'd have, you know what I mean? Because low key, I listened to Emil album twice. Emil album for when it came out was good.
Yeah.
And if she would have, whatever, I still don't know the full backstory.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think, like, cause I heard like she was fucking Jay or somebody. I don't got that. It maybe not, but I don't whatever. But I feel as though like what he was setting up, like, but I think the whole Jay and Rock problem was everybody had their own expectations, and everybody wanted to do what they wanted to do. Like, I feel as though Jay wanted like still the core, like, yeah, we're gonna put people on and this, that, and the third, but it's just like, this is my shit.
Honestly, I feel like it was more so Dame, yo, because, like, if you really look at videos, you feel, yo, hit the Dame shuffle.
This nigga doing his dance.
Yo. But no, yo, like, Dame was really the flashy one and the one that was out there.
He was the
and, yeah, you feel me? So, like, when you got a certain goal in mind and you got somebody else with another goal in mind, eventually you're going to clash and you're going to bump heads.
I mean, but it's certain in between shit that happened that shouldn't have necessarily happened, like the whole making people vice presidents and all of that. Like if we all business partners.
Oh, I know a situation you're talking about.
And I'm bringing my cousin in, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna put him in a position. I'm gonna tell my cousin like I gotta talk to my dudes first, and I'm gonna come to the bros like, yo, bro, I'm thinking about this, that, the third. And then you could be like, all right, well, cool, I was on the same page. I'm bringing Q in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you could be like, well, I'm thinking about giving little sister position, put some money in her pocket too.
Right.
It's all of, you know what I'm saying? I think Dame did that without properly
miscommunication. It wasn't no communication.
I wouldn't say it's miscommunication. It was, if anything, it was miscommunication. But how that story allegedly went was kind of weird and still fuzzy, because it's like how we hear it. It's like they was gonna make Cam a vice president,
right?
But from what Dame says, it wasn't just Cam. Beans was going to be a vice president just because he had state property, he had the clothing thing, and all of that. So he was in his own position. Bleak starting his own label that. You know what I'm saying? Bleak doing what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? Because Bleak had a couple artists. Like, Bleak signed Casanova. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Casanova because Casanova going crazy. But then you had Cam had the Dipset movement and all of that.
It was so Cam, basically too many Chiefs and not enough Indians.
Yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, you can say that.
But then if you got that bag for it, but then like the story has it was Cam turned it down. Like Cam said that Dame brought it to him and he was like, "All right, give me 100,000." Dame was like, "No." He was like, "All right, fuck it." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but back to Jay, and I'm gonna end it on this note on my end. Like, I do agree with what you said, Max, one time that right now in 2020, Jay is that model of success that all these little niggas are trying to be like or trying to admire. And
I don't know nobody who don't know.
Yeah, that's who everybody wants
even
to be
if
like.
It's not
That's the goal.
Even
for
if
these
it's
young
not
niggas.
now, at some point in time,
you want to be like Jay.
You look at Jay like, yo, that nigga.
That's the end result that I want.
Like my nigga, he got Beyonce. Like everybody wanted Beyonce.
Yeah.
A billionaire and got Beyonce. Goddamn.
Like, and Beyonce got her own chicken.
Yeah, like you got a female bringing a bag into your bag.
Not even that. That had her own bag.
Oh yeah.
Way
bigger. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Destiny's Child money.
Yo, that's crazy.
Then as far as sports, you had LeBron when LeBron was fresh, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like LeBron might still be as far as management under Rock Nation, because I know that's where he started, but you don't really hear too much about it now.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, like when Kobe won the championship that last time or whatever, Jay was there with the Jordan 8s on, and I think Kobe gave him the ball, gave the game-winning ball. You know what I'm saying, like my nigga, you own the Nets. You brought a basketball team to Brooklyn.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
And then sold his.
That is huge.
He made the bag by bringing the Nets to Brooklyn, and then he made another bag by selling the shit. But he
by
still
cashing out and still having some type of ownership to it.
Yeah, he got an ownership to the Barclays Stadium. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
I think he got the means to take over an NFL team. Honestly,
I still want to go to the 40-40 club. I still want to be a part of the Mile High Club.
And like
because of Jay-Z.
That one thing was tripping me out. You feel me? Niggas was like, oh, it's only 1% of a billion. But if
what the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
Like if you do the math, like, do you know how much 1% of a billion is?
Yo, niggas.
And this is as far as shares. Like, what if that go? Like, I mean, those numbers can double. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the least, you still have that 1%.
Right.
Kiss my ass. I'll take that 1% of nothing.
I'm about to tell niggas it was 1% of a billion. Like.
Well, while he's looking that up, yeah, man. I mean, that Jay is that model, man. I mean, it's
1%,
hard.
Yo, 1% of a billion is 10 million. You know, like,
I take that with a smile.
I definitely take that.
I take that with a smile and a string cheese, my nigga.
Right.
Like at the, I was saying string cheese.
On a good day.
Yo, like at that time, yo, niggas was really looking at Jay was like 1% of a billion. Like, bro, that's 10 million, nigga.
Like, man. I would take that right now.
Had the Bentleys, had the baddest bitches, like Superhead. Had Superhead sucking dick in the Range Rover.
Man, we ain't about to bring her
yo,
up.
not only that, like, yo, he was a trendsetter in hip hop. Like, one day, you feel me?
To have his own clothing line.
One day, Jay just stopped wearing jerseys, and then the next
everybody
thing you know,
I'm like, wearing button-ups, and everybody wearing button-ups.
Yo, like,
Pink
yo,
button-ups today.
Yo, like, yeah, yo, like, damn, yo, we not wearing jerseys no more.
And if you notice, skinny jeans is starting to slowly disappear.
Yeah,
because he said what he said about skinny jeans.
Yeah,
I never really did skinny jeans. I wear fit jeans. It's a difference between
it's a difference.
Yo, like nobody can argue. Like hate or love it, nobody can argue that Jay had a very prominent career that is still going strong to this day. You feel me? And nobody did it like Jay. Like he did it.
I feel as though he's cooking something.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
if you haven't followed his career the past couple years. Beyonce drops, then he drops. Beyonce just dropped something, I think, last night. We were talking about this before we started recording. Mm-hmm. Beyonce dropped something, I think, last night. I don't know if it's a song or if it's an album, but she dropped something. Mm-hmm. So that, and it's what?
Oh no,
it's the first. It's August.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's like a video.
A video album.
Yeah, video album. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And it's the first right now, August. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised between September and December if Jay don't drop something. Well, Jay always dropped the same time.
I mean, because at this point,
because
at this point, he don't need no promo for his shit. You feel me?
Beyonce, like I told you earlier, like I didn't know Beyonce dropped up, so I got on Facebook last night and seen that shit.
Yeah, because social media will promote it, and because of Jay's status, like niggas gonna eventually find it and be like, oh shit.
Like his verse on the Meek shit. Beef.
Oh yeah, I always say that's Jay-Z song featuring Meek, because like once you hear Jay verse. Yeah, it's like
I don't know why Ross was on this. Ross was on the song just to be like
filler. We gonna say filler.
We need one more person.
Come here, nigga. Let me holler.
But
Jay number one.
Yeah, it's no.
Name a nigga that did
more
for hip hop than Jay in 2020.
It's a hard argument. I don't know how.
There is no argument. I don't give a fuck how nobody feels. To me, there is no argument. I've watched it. I've seen it.
Yeah, we grew up on it. We've seen what he's done.
I still want my Rockefeller chain. That's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying?
That is our number one on this East Coast edition.
The God MC, me, J. Hope.
Goats of the Coast.
So, to wrap this up, let's run back through the list real quick.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Alright, so number 10 was Cameron. Number 9, Method Man. Number 8, MC Lyte. Number 7, DMX. Number 6 is 50 Cent. Number 5, Rakim. Number 4, LL Cool J. Number 3 is Biggie. Number 2 is Nas. And number 1, Jay-Z.
Alright, so that wraps up the final installment of Goats for the Coast. Fellas, what do we got lined up next for music?
What we talked about twice already.
Oh yeah,
beef episode. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get into that one.
Brings a lot of people on for that one.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And we hope that y'all enjoyed this series, because boy did this take a lot out of us to put this series together.
It really did.
Man, this shit, man. I don't know.
I'm glad we done this shit. I can go have a drink and take a vacation.
I hope y'all enjoy this. Listen to these episodes, and again, here's with your feedback, whether it's positive or negative. For some of y'all to be negative, because I know how y'all get. But
I mean, for the negative people, if you really just want to be negative, just listen to what we saying and do your research before you give your feedback.
There you go. And we gotta thank Stacks for coming on. There was no way we was gonna do this without him.
Definitely.
Thank you, my good sir. He will be back again. You will hear his voice again. So
definitely.
Facts.
And we're gonna wrap it up. It's Saturday. We gotta get out of here. Bills, you got anything else, Max?
Nah. You know, everybody continue to wear a mask, wash your hands, and each one teach one.
Max
there you go.
Bitch to look like a pickle.
Oh, that's it, man. We about to get out of here, man. This has been your boy Mike Navarro.
You got Max Sayless.
And this has been Facts from the Lab with Ghost.
Out of here.
Same number, same hood, it's all good. Yeah. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.